And welcome back to Kearney High School. This is the Bearcat Sports Network powered by First National Bank of Omaha as we get you set for the boys' side of things tonight between the Kearney Bearcats and the Bellevue East Chieftains here on the Bearcat Sports Network. An exciting finish in the girls' game. Hope the boys' game can duplicate that contest. 53-52 is the final in the girls' game as Kearney trailed the majority of the contest, just could not close the gap when it was all said and done, and Bellevue East pulls off a thriller on the girls' side. We switch to the boys' side of things, where Bellevue East and Kearney will lock up. Kearney finishing 14-11 last year under Drake Boronik in his sixth season here at Kearney High. On the opposite end is Chad Mustard of the Bellevue East Chieftains. He's been at Bellevue East for 7 years at least coaching basketball. Fun fact, former NFL tight end, played for the Broncos and the Browns. As we will roll through our starting lineups real quick. First for Bellevue East, it'll be number 1, Paul Schuyler, a 5'10 junior point guard. Number 3, TK Barnett, a 5'9 sophomore. Number 23, Ryan Lanier, a 6'3 sophomore. Number 32, Sam Propkopek, a junior shooting forward, or strong forward, excuse me. And number 42, Will Foster, a 6'1 senior. And for the Kearney Bearcats, under Drake Boronik, as mentioned, number 3, Easton Bruce, a senior point guard. Number 20, Caden Miller, a 5'10 junior guard. Number 24, Preston Pearson, the 6'2 senior. Number 34, Will Vanderbeek, the 6'7 junior. And number 35, Jack Johnson, the 6'2 senior. Of course, plenty of bells and whistles if you come to a game here at the Palace here at Kearney High, if you will. Brand new facility.
We certainly have our share of fun with the scoreboards.
I think Mr. Goff enjoys it more than anybody, though.
Yeah, that's debatable.
As the Cats get set to introduce on the floor by PA announcer Ford Clark. Good showing of family and friends here at Kearney High. So again, for Bellevue East, it'll be Schuyler, Barnett, Lanier, Propkopek, and Will Foster. For Kearney High, Easton Bruce, Caden Miller, Preston Pearson, Will Vanderbeek, and Jack Johnson. Glad to have you along tonight here on Strive TV, the Bearcat Sports Network, powered by First National Bank of Omaha. Again, a big thank you to FNBO, all branches located all over the state of Nebraska, especially here in Kearney. We appreciate their support of the Bearcat Sports Network. Again, a fun one for the girls' game. Can the boys' game duplicate it? We'll find out here momentarily. A fresh 8 minutes on the clock. Bellevue East in their black road jerseys, purple numerals trimmed in white, gray along the pants and jersey. Kearney in their home whites, white numerals trimmed in blue. It is an all-white top, all-white pants with a blue stripe on the side.
Yeah, at least we got the blue stripe there, kind of tell the difference in the numbers
very,
here.
Very sleek.
Vanderbeek.
Opening tip controlled by Bellevue East, and we're underway here from Kearney High. With the basketball, looks to be number 3. That's going to be TK Barnett. Gets a pick, looks for a lane inside, gets it, throws up a one-handed shot off the glass and good, and just like that, Bellevue East strikes first. It's 2-0.
Nice try by Barnett. Quick three-pointer.
Back the other way with it, Vanderbeek. He throws up a shot, no good. 3-on-1 numbers back the other way. Throwing up the shot off the rim and no good was Will Foster for Bellevue East.
I think foul's going to be on number 32. Vanderbeek, 32. No.
That's going to be on Easton Bruce, his first.
Oh, Easton Bruce. I thought I said 32. I thought I said 35 there.
I thought
like,
the way he threw up his number, I saw it too.
I saw it too. It was like 32. I was like, okay, well, that's Easton Bruce, first foul on the point guard.
So Foster goes to the line, and he throws up the first free throw up and in. So 3-0, just like that. Bellevue East in the first 27 seconds of this one.
You can definitely tell they're going to be an up-tempo game. Both teams went right down the court and shot quickly.
Second free throw rims in and out. Ball fought for, retained by Bellevue East. With it looks to be Paul Schuyler. Give it out to number 23. That's going to be Ryan Lanier. His shot up, no good. Follows it through. Top of the key now for Barnett. His 3-ball on the way. That's no good. Kearney's got to find a way to get the board here.
Right. Definitely out-rebounded right now. I think 3-0.
Barnett sets up the offense, kicks it out to Lanier, back to Barnett, and an offensive foul on
I think it's on 42.
Bellevue East. I believe Will Foster is going to be the guilty party here.
Yep. Gets moving screen there on Foster, 42. Nice movement around their bellies. Getting 3 offensive rebounds. Definitely Kearney Heights better clean that up there. You lose games to get offensive rebounds.
Definitely a little bit of a height misadvantage here for Kearney High. A lot of tall, sleek gentlemen here for Bellevue East, as with the basketball, Bruce kicks it back inside. Looks to be Vanderbeek. He throws up a shot, rims in and out.
That's Pearson.
That was Pearson, excuse me.
That's right.
Back the other way comes the Chieftains. Kick it off to Lanier. Lanier looking for Barnett in the corner. Top of the key look now for number 32. That's Sam Propkopek. 3-ball up, no dice. Rebound into the hands of Vanderbeek that time, and he draws a foul.
Yeah, number 23 comes slashing across there. Kind of swiped across there. Vanderbeek had position. Anytime you bring that hand swiping across the face, you're going to probably get a foul no matter what. First foul on number 23 for Bellevue East.
85 seconds here in the quarter number 1. Kearney High still looking for their first points. The chance to get them right here with it. Bruce, top of the key, 3-ball on the way. That hits off the top of the glass. Bruce follows his own shot through. Second chance at a 3-ball. Corner pocket, can't get it to fall. And that one's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Bellevue East. It'll stay with Kearney High.
Kind of unlucky touch there off number 42. I just kind of think it touched his leg as it went through. Kearney took advantage of that. Hopefully got a rebound there. Got a fortuitous touch for no chance here.
Like I was talking with Cal, you're going to see a lot of rust that has to be shaken off here in the first couple of games to try and, get your bearings back. It's been a whole year since these guys have played basketball in a meaningful setting. As a foul drawn, I believe, going to be on 23.
That'd be his second. No, number 1.
Number 1, that's going to be Paul Schuyler. He's going to draw the foul. But the way that this game has started, Mr. Goff, I'll just call you Mr. Goff.
That's all right, Robert. That's our Trevor.
Has been very fast-paced.
Exactly.
It feels like almost like more of a college type of basketball game.
Yeah,
so
you definitely
far.
tell these two teams are very much up-tempo. There's not been a whole lot of half-court sets. No lot of offense. It's just let's up-tempo, let's move, let's go. And I know that's what Boronic's always really kind of wanted to do. He's always run an up-tempo game here. He'll change pace. He'll move, and next thing he'll slow things down and try to throw things off here. Looks like I got a couple substitutes, 3 substitutes from Bearcats coming in. Number 10, Jack Mundorf. Number 20, number 30 there, Jack Dahlgren's going to come in.
And 33, Will Luthans.
Yep, and number 33, Will Luthans.
Checking in as well. Inbounds here for.
Go there for the Bearcats here. 3-2, 3 minutes into the game, 2 minutes in the game.
Barnett with the basketball, trying to drive inside, sees the lane, kicks it out. Number 32, that's Sam Propkopek with the 3-ball. He throws it up, can't get it to go. Rebound into the hands of Kearney High. Pushing the floor now. Here come the Cats. Jack Johnson with it, gives it off to number 10. That's Mundorf. Back to Johnson. Johnson with it from the right wing, drives inside, throws up a shot, and they're going to say no.
On the floor. Oh, that would be continuation there.
They're going to call the foul on the floor as mentioned.
But it's 4 fouls already on the, and again, it's a tight game. They're saying a lot of fouls. We're 2.5 minutes in. We've had 6 fouls, but honestly, there have been 6 fouls. And again, that's part of the rust. Just you commit some early fouls. You get yourself in the wrong position, things like that. Again, it's the first game for both teams.
With the basketball, 3-ball on the way. Jack Dahlgren can't get it to fall in. Rebound into the hands of Propkopek. Here come the Chieftains. Barnett trying to go coast to coast to lay it up off the glass and in. TK Barnett with 4. Lead extends to 3 here for Bellevue East. Quick 3-ball back the other way. No dice.
Bearcats are cold right now for 3-pointer. I think they're 0 for 5 so far. Wide open look for Mundorf. The game like that's got to make those down.
And again, that goes back to that ring rust, if you will,
exactly.
On these two teams. Bellevue East looks a little more settled in at the moment.
Yeah, it's one of those that you can practice all you want, and these teams have been practicing and doing these things, but just in a game situation, it's just different. It is different.
Practice is not even close to a game.
Exactly.
Don't get me started on the Allen Iverson rant about practice.
No. It's practice.
We talking about practice.
We're talking about practice.
Dahlgren draws the foul.
Jack was a 6'3" sophomore, Jack Dahlgren. Sister graduated a couple years ago. Great athlete, now running track at University of Kansas, Ellie.
That's why I bring you along, Goff.
There we go. I know that.
In my encyclopedia.
There we go.
Here
Here, Kearney High. Vanderbeek get back in, and so is Miller.
It amazes me every time.
Hey, good try.
Dahlgren with the free throw. Cuts the deficit down to 5-3. Cade Miller checking in for the Cats. Dahlgren's second free throw up and in. It's a 1-point game.
Also, we talk about the rust of the Bearcats. And, you know, it was also kind of true. We have several guys out there, 2 boys, to be precise. I'll get here with like next dead ball.
With the basketball, looks to be Paul Schuyler directing traffic from the left wing. Tries to drive inside. He'll find Barnett.
It's like Bearcats dropped into a 2-3 zone.
Barnett gets the pick, throws up a 3. Can't get it to fall. Kearney High with the rebound. That's Dahlgren. He'll dish it off. He'll get the ball back from the top of the key. Drives inside. Dives it down low for Vanderbeek. He gets it to go, and Kearney High gets their first lead at 20-20.
Nice drive by Dahlgren going inside their lane there. Pitch off and ticked it off right there to Vanderbeek for a wide open layup. Loose ball in the court.
Just like the girls' game, seeing a lot of hot potato here far here in the early going.
Absolutely. They're diving into the ball. I like to see it. You know, I see the Bell East coach probably the same way like our coach Baronic here. You dive on the ground. You know, he rewards people for diving on the mound. He rewards for charges. He likes that.
3 ball up. Can't get it to go. This has definitely turned into a college game. A lot of 3 balls and a lot of fast-paced action.
Exactly.
And now wholesale substitutions coming in for Kearney High at the next whistle.
Line change.
As Lanier pops a 3 and gets it to go. His first bucket of 20-20. It's back to a lead for the Chieftains at 8-6. 4 Cats to check in at the next whistle with it. Dahlgren into the corner now. Feeds it down low for Vanderbeek. Vanderbeek looking for something in the paint. Throws it up off the glass and hits off the side of the rim and out. Rebound into the hands of the Chieftains. 5 minutes burned here into the first quarter, and some miscommunication there.
Right. I think he's looking for a cutting there and didn't get it there. 4 Bearcats come back, and Bruce, Jack Johnson, Preston Pearson, and first time Trevor Cumpson's going to come in, senior. Timeout on the floor, 32nd timeout. We're going to stick it here. Now, we're talking about here, a little bit of rust. Also, some of the Bearcats, a little bit of rust. We have several Bearcats on the court that were on the state semifinal football team. And that game was on Friday night. And, we lost a heartbreaker to Elkhorn South. And basketball practice started that next Monday. So, the boys had some time off. So, I know Coach Bronick, he gave those boys are in the football player, and there's several there. Kearney High prides itself on being a multi-athlete or multi-sport kind of athletes. He told those boys, you need to take some time off. So there's a little bit more rust, too, because, Jack Johnson, Preston Pearson, Jack was the linebacker, Preston Pearson was their quarterback, Will Luthon's 33 tight end, Trevor Cumpson was a wide receiver. 4 of the 5 Bearcats on the floor right now on that football team. So they almost missed a week of practice just to let their bodies recover. And then you have to get in basketball conditioning. And basketball conditioning is a whole lot different than football conditioning.
Yeah, you go from the 60 and 70-degree days of 2-a-days and finally getting down to those individual practices, and then you're dropping down to playing in the gym every night. So.
Right. Bell East, their boys, out there, Easton Bruce, he was in for conditioning for basketball. He had his basketball legs underneath of him. The other boys do not. They're, give them about a week or so, they'll get themselves in condition right. It's a different time. They're in shape, but it's a different conditioning.
Turnover by Kearney High. Back the other way, Barnett with the basketball. Bellevue East, some nice ball movement here in the early goings.
Bearcats back to the man-to-man.
Mid-range jumper up and rebound into the hands of number 33. That's Will Luthon. So Kearney High shifting some of the starters back in. Coach Baronic not liking what he was seeing initially. And the Bearcats will draw a foul.
Nice drive there by Easton Bruce. Draw the foul there, going line for 2.
So the foul.
Fouls are starting to line up there. That's the 6th team foul. Second foul on 42.
Bruce will go back to the line. 8-6 our score. A chance to tie things up here. As Bruce nails the first, he hits the second. We're tied at 8. 2:23 to go here in quarter number 1. A fun girls game really set the tempo for, I think, the boys game. I think the boys were saying anything you can do, we can do better.
Absolutely. Now, that was the last great, 30 seconds, 1 minute. If you missed that one, you missed a great one here. We'll put the replay up. Bearcats coming back from 6 down with about a minute and a half to go to have a shot to win it at the buzzer. And
could not get a break. With the basketball driving inside, that's number 32, Sam Propkapaki loses a handle on it. Rebound Kearney High, 3-on-2, back the other way. Easton Bruce kicks it out into the corner for a 3-ball up and in.
Trevor Cumpston, number 23. Senior's kind of bided his time right now. He's kind of one of those in a system-type player. Didn't get a whole lot of playing time last year, but he kept going out, kept getting better, and now he's getting some significant playing time. Bearcats push kind of a 3-quarter press.
Leaving Pearson wide open to get that ball.
Absolutely.
Nice steal there by the Cats. They'll try and extend their lead here. They hold a 3-point lead at the moment. off of that three-point shot by my namesake of Trevor Cumsted.
Absolutely, Trevor's.
It's a great name.
It's great. It is a great name, Trevor. Great name.
Turnover there by Kearney High on the travel.
Preston decided to take a little, he's thinking about those football moves. Took one more step there before he dribbled. Can't do that, can you?
Lanier, quick inbound over to Propkopek. Over with the basketball, Barnett directing traffic off of head coach Chad Mustard.
Okay, is this the first time we've seen any team slow down right now?
Yeah,
I think you burned about the first 7 minutes of the game. You can go ahead and slow things down.
Slow things down. And truly here, we might look at the score 11-8, but neither one of these teams shot very well. This easily game could be 25-22 right now.
Very well.
If these teams shot real well.
Driving inside, Barnett gets the N1.
Yeah, I think that's kind of a clean out. That's kind of a clear out play there. Try to clear everybody out for Barnett to dribble, drive in. He got it, and the N1.
Only the second, now third foul on Kearney. That goes against Preston Pearson. That's his first.
Line change with the Bearcats, 4 coming in. Miller, Vanderbeek, Mundorf, and Dahlgren coming back in.
And you all wonder if that's part of Coach Bronick's strategy here to just try and keep these guys' legs fresh, especially with the way that the tempo has started out to get things going here. You guys got to be ready for a track meet in this first game.
I think so. I think he knew that Bell East is going to run up and down. The Chieftain's going to run up and down. And again, these boys, they're not quite in basketball condition yet. Again, here we had Caden Miller, one of the stars in the football team out there.
Tie game at 11 with it. Looks to be Mundorf into the corner now for number 20. That was Caden Miller. Kearney getting fancy with the basketball. Vanderbeek over to Miller. 3-ball on the way off the side of the rim and out. Rebound up and in.
Trevor Cumston.
Cumston getting that one to go.
Nice job there, seeing the anticipation where that rebound's going to go. Got himself a great position on that right side of the basket for an easy layup. Rebound and layup. Bearcats picking him up in the half court.
Barnett almost lost the possession of the basketball there, but was able to recover. Down to the final 20 seconds. Coach Mustard wants to run the last play right here. Now Kearney's going to turn up some defensive pressure. Ball deflected and tiptoed along the line.
Yeah.
And they're going to say last touch by Bellevue East.
That's what I thought so, too. I thought
Paul
when he went off there, it kind of went off his hands. And Skylar kind of when Skylar let that go, I think that kind of went off his hands.
Skylar wants to know what that was. He's still in disbelief about it. More substitutions here. Vanderbeek's really been the only one I think that has stayed consistently in this contest so far. Track meet continues. Bruce driving coast to coast. He tips it off the rim, but a nice tip in right backing him up. Preston Pearson, his first bucket, and the Cats extend their lead to 4. 3-ball on the way at the buzzer. It rims in and out for Barnett. We've played one complete here at Kearney High. 15-11 Bearcats on top. Second quarter on the way. You're locked into the Bearcat Sports Network, powered by FNBO. And welcome back here to Kearney High. An exciting first quarter between these two teams. 15-11, good guys on top.
Substitution coming in for Bell East. It looks like they're going a little height. 0.
And that is going to be Adder Lewis.
6'8". Adder Lewis, and then number 34. I think that's his first time to come in.
Number 34, that's going to be DeGay.
DeGay. Yep. DeGay and Adder Lewis putting some height in for Bell East.
Coming across the other way is going to be the Cats. That's going to be Caden Miller with the basketball. He'll hand it off to Preston Pearson. Cats will reset the offense back to Miller. Low line pass over to Vanderbeek. Quick passing down low. Vanderbeek has to throw out a grenade for Easton Bruce. Right wing three on the way. Money! Easton Bruce, his first bucket of 2020. Cats extend their lead to 7 at 18-11.
That goes with his 2. Oh, that's back and forth. Yep. That's what I was wondering because he stepped over and then he went back.
Cade McHugh had half of his body over the line.
Yep.
Coach Muster not liking that call, and that's a bang play. It could go either way.
Right. It's so hard. And again, I don't know all the rules. You know, you can have some of your body over, part over. You know, it's like I know people have argued that. I'd almost like to want to really know the rules that over and back. It's kind of like a soccer offsides. What really is the over and back rule? There's a lot of things, variations of that.
As driving down low.
Jack Johnson driving in there.
Getting a nice chance at the bucket there.
Bearcats already in the 1-1. Leading scorers right now for the Bearcats, number 23.
Trevor
that's
Compton.
Trevor Compton and 3 Easton Bruce.
Yep.
Johnson with the front end. Oh, actually, he's shooting 2 in this one. Bearcats again already in the bonus. 7 fouls for the Chieftains, 3 for the Bearcats.
As Johnson hits the first, looking for the second here, and he can't get that one to go. Vanderbeek can't get the rebound, but the 6'8" Adder Lewis can.
Leading scorer right now for the Chieftains, number 3, Barnett, 7 points.
Barnett's been a hot hand with the basketball. Looks to be DeGay. He'll throw it down low for Adder Lewis, trying to get that size-to-size connection there for Bellevue East, and they do a nice job of drawing the foul there.
It does. Kind of a pump fake, got the Bearcat off his feet, and get a defender off the feet. A lot of times this good thing's going to happen for you.
So Adder Lewis will go to the line for 2. His first free throw attempt, rims in and out. And again, you see a lot of missed shots here in this early going, but again, it's the first game of 2020, first game of the Early Bird Classic. You're probably going to have 2 or 3 games before you really start to see these guys settle in.
Exactly. You know, as we said, it just takes some time. Nice hustle play there.
Good hustle play by both sides.
Yep.
It's a hot potato once again. 3-on-3 back the other way. Barnett kicks it out. Looks to be DeGay. He can't get his shot to go. Rebound into the hands of Caden Miller. He's going to push the floor over to Preston Pearson into the corner. 3-ball Jack Johnson on the way, in and out. No good. Trying to get the ball back was Preston Pearson.
I think it's going to be a foul on 1. I think it's going to be a foul on Skyler.
If it is on Skyler, that's going to be his second. Vanderbeek coming over to Coach Bronick to get some instruction.
Yep, that's his second. He'll join Foster on the bench with 2 fouls. So 2 Belly starters on the bench with 2 fouls right now. A little bit of foul trouble.
Girls game had a lot of foul intake as well. A lot of girls were playing with 4 fouls. Couple had fouled out on both sides. First free throw up by Pearson, up and in.
And so this is the Early Bird Classic here. This is a 4-team tournament. Other teams going on in Papio South is playing South Sioux City. And the winner, the boys on Saturday will travel to Papio South. Winners face winners. And the girls are heading to South Sioux City on Saturday. So the girls have quite a little bit of a road trip, about 5-hour drive on Saturday.
Yep. And a nice play along the sideline there. Coach Muster not liking that. He also, like I said earlier, played in the NFL. Showed off some of that athleticism right there. Hopped up about 3 feet in the air and is walking a fine line towards the first technical of 2020.
Yeah, you don't want to. There's a point of walking and there's a point of going too far. It's like a point of also just stopping.
And the official not going to be sharing Christmas cards this year, at least as of right now. Foul on Bellevue East is.
I know I think he's asking questions and talking right now. He's not being really animated yet.
When you get the animation, though, of jumping up into the air,
you pique their interest.
You've got their interest.
Bearcats.
Now it's minding your P's and Q's.
Yes. You know, it's talking. Referees have put up a lot, but, nice Vanderbeek trying to rip it out of on foul. Another hack foul there. That would be foul. That would be 10th foul. Bearcats in the double bonus right now. 6:22 remaining. Bearcats.
Cade McHugh.
A lot of fouls so far going for the Chieftains.
Cade McHugh drawing the foul. Bruce will go to the line. Bruce with 5.
A 3-pointer and 2 free throws.
Tied for the lead with Trevor Compton, and he takes that lead. So I'm sure those two will duel it out all night on who can get the lead. But the bigger thing is that the Cats have extended their lead to 22-11.
It's kind of a slow job, but, a lot of it on the free throw line, just moving away on the free throw line.
That's the difference so far between the boys and the girls. The girls were having a hard time hitting their free throw. You're seeing the boys sinking. A few weren't. We still had a couple missed shots here in between, but still plenty of action in between these two sides as Barnett draws a foul down low. I believe Vanderbeek going to be the guilty party, or Preston Pearson.
I think it's going to be
here.
Pearson on 24. Nice job on Barnett there. He got squared up shoulder to shoulder with the defender. When you do that one, he's probably pretty good on the offense. He just drove it in. No one probably, he's either going to get a layup or he's going to get a foul. That's exactly what he did.
8-0. Cats outscoring the Chieftains here in the second quarter. We were 15-11 at the end of the first quarter. With it, Lewis drives inside, trying to end that scoreless streak, and he will. So my bad. Ending the scoring drought there for Bellevue East. As losing a handle on it off the deflection.
Barnett just flying himself around, kind of like the way that young man plays.
Nice effort there by Barnett. Long three ball thought about, but not taken. Dahlgren with it now. He'll lob it back out. Back to Dahlgren, over to Vanderbeek. Vanderbeek, corner three ball on the way, can't get it to go. And a swat and a foul called on number 33, Will Luthans.
Coming around the backside there. Yep, and backside there. No, it looked like he thought he hit ball here, but you come around the backside there. Anytime the referee sees that coming from behind, most of the time you're going to get a foul called on you.
Unless you're going to swat the ball right away.
Unless the ball goes straight down.
He ended up hitting part of the body,
right,
and that's what's going to draw the foul.
They got his hand. But again, Bearcats are going with like almost a 9-man rotation tonight, trying to keep those legs fresh.
And you wonder how much of that conditioning into football has really played.
I think very much so.
Into that factor.
Nice play by Barnett, going out of bounds there, jumping up and seeing the ball and just throwing it off Dahlgren.
I mean, that's smart. I mean,
very smart. Just kind of threw it off.
And it depends how you want to look at it. Kearney person be like, hey, well, that's not cool. Well, it's basketball IQ.
Yeah, it is, exactly. I'm pretty sure Jack Dahlgren didn't really like about it. He got thrown off his head.
I mean, you could have said, you just throw it off my back at least or something.
Yeah,
I know you know how to pass the ball.
Yeah, come on. You don't have to throw off my head.
With the basketball, looks to be number 42, Will Foster. He'll give it off to Barnett. Barnett directing traffic, telling Adder Lewis where to go. Lewis with the basketball from the right elbow, kicks it back out to Foster, over to Barnett, left wing. With the basketball, Bellevue East trying to cut the deficit down. They trail by 10 at the moment. Foster with it, over to Prokopek. Back to Lewis. Nice job by Kearney High, and now a tie-up. And another foul on Will Luthon. So we talk about Bellevue East getting into foul trouble, but now you start to see Kearney High. They've brought the Chieftains into the bonus now with a couple quick fouls here in a couple of minutes.
Right, Will Luthon's with the second foul of the game, trying to guard Adder Lewis. Lewis trying to use that low post, using that height advantage.
Very fast-paced second quarter, though.
It has been.
Lewis hits the first. He's got all 3 points for the Chieftains here in the second quarter.
Barnett still leading 7 points, lead for the Chieftains, leading scorer.
Second free throw up and in. He's got 4. And, of course, a reminder coming up at halftime, some lucky fan will have a chance to win $1,000.
Yeah, absolutely. That'd be a great thing here. Half-court, Buffalo Roofing half-court shot. We saw one winner last year. I think actually Coach Baranek. Or somebody won the half-court like the very first game, and they let Coach Baranek shoot it because you can let anybody shoot it, and he drained it.
That's unfair, though.
I know, that's what we thought, like, the coach, come on.
I remember last year Anna Boyd made a really
Anna Boyd, actually, she made one from almost
shot.
3 quarters right in the game.
That was iconic.
Yep. We had a couple parents there. One hit the front of the rim, and I remember, because they're shooting right into the Rowdies. Of course, we have no Rowdies here tonight. And the Rowdies all thought it was going in. It was right on line. He hit right in the front of the rim, and that was demoralizing. Actually, no, I know there was a second or shot.
There's been at least 2.
There's been at least 2. I remember two winners last year, the half-court, $1,000 shot. I did not put my money in. I guess I'm not going to win.
I can go shoot for you, Goff.
You know what? Okay, I'll donate. I'll donate our $2.
Go get that steak and lobster.
I'll get that steak and lobster dinner for you next time. We see the half-court shot there, $1,000 here. Chieftains cut the lead down to 8. So far, it's been an entertaining game. Right now, it's actually kind of slowed it down from the first 5 minutes of the game, high pace, going real fast.
Really, the duration of the first quarter went by really fast. You see both teams burning a timeout now, really trying to establish some tempo. Kearney High is in the double bonus. Bellevue East is in the bonus. So, these two teams still trying to get a feel for each other. Both coaches still trying to get a feel for their teams and what they're going to be able to put out. 3 ball up, no dice by Luhans. As Bellevue East comes down with it, Barnett going down the floor with it. Looks to be Foster. Foster going to drive inside, tiptoeing along the baseline. He'll kick it out to McHugh. McHugh looking for a lane inside, and he got held up.
I think it's on Dahlgren. Going to be number 30.
And that's Dahlgren. That's going to be...
I guess it's his first foul.
It is his first. McHugh will go to the line looking for his first bucket of 2020.
8th team foul for the Bearcats.
First free throw off the back of the glass and out, right into the hands of
Trevor Cumston. Threw it in, I believe it's Foster. But
that is going to be Foster there. I mean, at that point, you might as well just let him play because they were going to keep the ball out of the way.
Rather keep the ball anyway. Actually, probably better for the Bearcats because Foster was right underneath the basket.
He was right underneath the basket, nobody around him. McHugh to inbound, looking for Barnett. 5-second count is on. McHugh gets it off to Barnett last second. Barnett inside the paint. Adder Lewis tried to dunk it, and he draws the foul. That's what you get when you get that size advantage right there.
On Jack Mundorf, that'd be Jack's first. Actually, a good foul by Mundorf. Saw it coming in. Adder Lewis going in for the dunk. Mundorf kind of chopped him from behind there. Hey, look, make it earn the hard way. Go to the free throw line.
And Lewis has been iffy from the charity stripe. Then, as I say that, I'm just
going
to stop. I'm going to stop saying negative things.
Yeah, here you go.
About Bellevue East. I'm just going to say good things. You know what? He's going to hit this next free throw right here.
There you go. Line change for the Bearcats. 4 more back in. Kind of the same rotation.
The free throw.
It's like the one time in football game earlier this year, we called it.
Pure luck.
Oh, it was
pure luck.
No, it was not.
I still call that pure luck. You are not psychic.
After this free throw, I'll tell you the whole story. It was great. That was psychic.
Second free throw
We're
attempt
not
up
psychic.
and in. Now tell me about the psychic.
Okay, what happened in football
here.
game this year, early game, I can't remember what game it was. I said, you know what? What we need right now is no one's had a turnover. We need a turnover right now. Literally the exact next play, turnover Bearcat football. I looked there, goes, what? Hey, I called it. And they're like, no. My whole crew was like, no, Goff, we're not giving this one to you.
I usually say something like that, and I get the bad effect. Basket up and in for Kearney High. And that's Vanderbeek. He's got 6.
Again, thank you guys for tuning in for the Bearcat Sports Network. Bearcat Sports Network, a proud member of the Strive family of schools. Over 150 schools in 5 states, still by Caden Miller.
He thought about the dunk. I don't think he's got the athleticism to do it. And plus, you want to be safe than sorry. If you miss that dunk, you're going to have to walk back the other way looking towards Coach Bronick. I don't think he wants to run the laps.
Caden's got the athleticism. He just doesn't have the height. He was a incredible receiver. Probably who's our leading receiver, kick returner. I know he took 1 punt back, maybe even 2.
With the basketball, looks to be Cumston. He travels with the basketball.
Caden Miller took at least 1 punt back. I think maybe 2 back for touchdowns. He had several. I know he had 2 interception returns. So he scored touchdowns 3 different ways. He had a kick return or a punt return, interception, and of course receiving. He was a very valuable member of that Bearcat football team, that state semifinalist. I believe final ranking 5.
Vanderbeek, nice hustle play, but tiptoed along the line just a little too much, and it goes out of bounds. 27-17, Cats on top. 12-6 in terms of scoring here in the second quarter. Kearney's doubled up Bellevue East.
Skylar Endo, I think it's the first time Barnett's take a seat here with 3:29 remaining.
Since the buzzer break, that's for sure. With the basketball, Digay. D-I-G-E.
Yep. We had to kind of make sure that our pronunciation was right on that one.
Broadcasting 101 with it. Lewis lost a handle on it, wanted a foul, doesn't get it. Back the other way, Johnson trying to go coast to coast. He'll lay it up off the glass, can't get it to go. Rebound into the hands of Digay. Over to Cade McHugh. Track meet down back the other way. Throws it up off the glass, it rolls in. McHugh falls down, no call. But he does get the bucket, 27-19. Chieftains trying to cut it down as Vanderbeek throws up a shot back the other way.
Right
with
over.
2 guys around him, and he gets his 8th point of the night.
Yeah, he kind of got Lewis off the ground. Lewis was just right there for a big swat, and kind of Vanderbeek got him off counter. A little pump fake there. Got Lewis, got him off, jumped, and nice off the glass for Vanderbeek.
Skyler directing traffic, gives it off to McHugh. Top of the key for Lanier. Left wing now for Digay. 3-ball. Left wing, got it. His first points at 20-20, and just like that, the deficit cut down to 7. With it, Miller now. Lost a handle on it, stolen away by Digay. Digay spin move, takes it out, left wing, 3 on the way. McHugh up off the backboard and out over the hands of Lanier, and he's going to throw it away. Good hustle.
Good hustle there. Nice open look by 5. McHugh could have been a game changer, down by 7, now you're down 4. Back in Barnett, quick breather, got a water break.
Bruce in off the dead ball, kicks it out in the corner. Jack Johnson thought about a 3. Goes down low for Vanderbeek, off the glass, trying to get it to go again, could not. Tipped up off the deflection there. With it looks to be Trevor Cumpston. Ball flying all over the place. Johnson going to chase after it. They're going to say deflected. Kearney High will save it. With the basketball, Easton Bruce, right wing, guarded by TK Barnett. Barnett falls down. Nice recovery there. With it, Bruce into the corner. The right wing, now to the left wing now for Johnson. Johnson thought about driving in, almost traveled with it, but is able to save it. Down to the final 90 seconds of the quarter. A fast-paced one at that here at Kearney High. And a travel by Easton Bruce is going to send it back the other way.
Kind of dragged his foot there on the backside there a little bit.
You're telling me, woo.
Yeah, that's some ball movement there. Bearcats didn't seem, they're a little bit out of sync, a little bit out of organized, but always had the ball there, but just couldn't get a good shot off there. Chieftains here trying in this last 90 seconds here to cut that lead. One time was 12, I believe is 12, now down to 7, trying to cut it down to 5, maybe 4.
Dahlgren into the contest once again, under 90 seconds to play. 7-point game. Bellevue East trying to cut the deficit down here. As ball going to be stolen away by Preston Pearson. Pearson trying to get the steal and score, and he will.
Nice job, Coach. He went in the back pocket at Barnett there and just picked him off. Somebody, again, that's early part. The teammates not telling Barnett that somebody was coming on his backside there, yelling the old wolf cry there that somebody was coming up to see.
Skyler trying to find an open lane, give and go to
the pick and roll.
Adder Lewis. Lewis going to draw the foul.
Double bonus now for the Chieftains.
Second foul on Dahlgren, his second. So a little bit of foul trouble here on both sides. But again, that's kind of come to expect here in the opening days of basketball season. Of course, just lucky to be playing at this point.
Absolutely. I think each one of these boys would be very happy about it. The protocols, teams are all following the protocols here. But, anything right now, we saw the football team. Kearney High lost 2 football games early this year due to quarantine factors. So everybody's trying to be careful about it. Again, everybody's just happy to be playing ball.
If you told these boys they'd have to go to Scottsbluff or Morrill to play a basketball game, I'm sure they would have hit the bus. As Easton Bruce, the 3-ball, he's got 10 points on the night, and the ball out of bounds. It'll be Kearney ball.
Kearney ball. Nice pressure there, I think, by Dahlgren caused that turnover. Barnett looking for, was it DeGay?
I believe so. Seeing some fast-paced tempo here by the Bearcats once again. Down to the final 30 seconds of the quarter. Bruce trying to drive inside, throws up the one-hander.
Oh, nice.
Gets it to go. 5 points consecutive here for Easton Bruce, 36-23.
Finger roll, yeah, Bearcats on a 6-0 run. They were up 7, now back to 13 right here towards the end. 6-0 run this last 110.
Under 20 seconds to go now with it, Barnett. Barnett looking for a lane into the corner now for DeGay. He stepped out of bounds. No, he traveled. I thought that back foot hit that.
That's why I actually thought so, too. When he blew the whistle, I thought he was going to be out of bounds. They've kind of called those, everybody's kind of looking at the ref like, really, I traveled? But, honestly, the referees have been very
he meant
consistent.
To say that you stepped out of bounds, but I'm just going to call the travel just to make myself look good.
Trevor Cumpston back in.
36-23, 13-point lead here for Kearney High.
Jack Mundorf checking in here at the end. Dahlgren, 11.8. Remember, see the Bearcats can extend this from
21-12 scoring here in the quarter. As Johnson will inbound to Bruce. Both teams making some substitutions and changes here.
And we'll stick around here. We will not take a break here when we get to halftime. We'll let play finish off here.
As down to the final 5 seconds. 3-ball off the glass and in. As Mundorf with the 3-ball, Hail Mary thrown up but not answered. As we hit halftime here at Kearney High, 39-23, an impressive showing by the Bearcats.
Absolutely, very good at Bearcats here, hitting 3 balls towards the end there to push this out lead again. At one time it was 29-23, or 30-23, I believe it was. 7-point lead for the Bearcats. The Bearcats went on a 9-0 run right at the end of the half there to push the lead back up to 16, largest of the game. Going around now here, we'll kick it back down. We'll keep our stream going here. For the Buffalo Roofing half-court shot. And in this one here, we will. They'll draw, and the lucky recipient will go out there and get 3 shots from half court. Sink it. You win $1,000.
I could use $1,000 right now, Goff.
I can use $1,000. Right now, I can use $1 and a bag of Cheetos right now. I'm good. I'm a
Everybody
simple man.
needs.
I'm a simple guy.
All I wanted was a
Everybody
Runza
needs
tonight.
that.
I know. Yeah, all we want. I didn't get a runs either. I got a hot dog too. There was
All I
out of
wanted
runs.
was a Runza tonight.
Nice. Well, next time we'll get a runs up.
Shenanigans.
You know what? It's a.
When was the last time you heard shenanigans in a broadcast?
Yeah. Long time.
Halftime score 39-23. We'll run through some halftime scoring here just before the break here. Just to recap for Kearney High, Easton Bruce with 12. Jack Mundorf with 3. Cade Miller with 2. Trevor Cumpston with 5. Preston Pearson with 5. Jack Dahlgren with 2. Will Vanderbeek with 8. And Jack Johnson with 1. For Bellevue East, Adder Lewis with 7, TK Barnett with 7, Cade McHugh with 2, and Ryan Lanier with 3, Will Foster with 2 as well. So now we await one lucky fan for the opportunity to win $1,000 with the Buffalo Roofing half-court shot. As still waiting for that lucky fan to come down and try and win
Here it comes.
$1,000, and it looks like we've got our competitor. So now the pressure's on.
Oh, yeah, the pressure's always on.
I mean, it only costs you a couple dollars, but the rewarding factor is you'd be $997 richer.
Yeah.
So we've got our competitor trying to figure out. Now they're trying to get some rowdies over there. Or somebody to just catch the ball, it looks like.
Yeah, a couple rebounders.
So 3 chances to hit the half-court heave, the half-court prayer, if you will. A chance to win $1,000. Attempt number 1. Off the front of the rim. Got to get a little more arch on it. He puts a little more up into it.
Hey, just a warm-up shot. Just a warm-up shot.
That was a warm-up shot, so he still got 3 more?
He still got 2.
He traveled there.
Oh, better arm.
And that one's going to be a brick.
A little short from Leon there. Leon Pearson taking 3-point. Preston Pearson's father.
And probably use a couple tips from Preston here. The half-court heave at the break. It could be good if it goes
Oh!
off the rim.
No!
Give him
That
one more
was
chance.
Come on, one more
Close.
chance.
Give him one more chance.
Oh, one more chance. It was off the rim. I thought that was air.
It looked like
If that
there.
was his first shot,
That'd make
if that was how he shot his first shot, he would have had
You
it.
have it. Yeah, absolutely.
So Leon, better luck next time. So close.
And they'll have a drawing next home game. I believe actually the next home game for the boys is 2 weeks. No, 2 weeks from today. 2 weeks from today is Norfolk. Because next Friday night, the boys were going to be here to play Lincoln East, but that game has been postponed. Lincoln Public Schools, their winter sports teams are not even started practicing. They don't even start practices until Monday. So LPS does not start, so Lincoln East has postponed their game. So the next home game for the boys is in 2 weeks, Thursday night, Norfolk, boys only. Girls will play Norfolk on that Tuesday. The 13th. I don't know why the scheduling the boys and girls are supposed to play Norfolk that Friday night.
COVID.
They might have been
COVID spreading.
The girls gonna play on Tuesday. The boys gonna play on Thursday. No game Friday night, and then that Saturday night is Columbus here again home. Tomorrow, again, both boys, girls in action will be in action. Girls will be at South Sioux City. The boys will be at Papio East. Take a look out. Keep following our KHS Media Pro Twitter or boys basketball Twitter page. Our coach Bronick, and I believe they're trying to set up a YouTube live stream because on our away games, we're going to try to set up a YouTube live stream on away games so you guys can keep watching the action there. Of course, all home games be here on our Strive Sports Network. We're going to take a break here. Halftime. Bearcat Sports Network. Bearcats up by 16, 39-23. We're back here. First National Bank's our primary sponsor. All right, we'll see you in a little bit.
And welcome back to Kearney High. This is the Bearcat Sports Network, powered by First National Bank of Omaha. FNBO, a proud sponsor of the Bearcat Sports Network. We appreciate them for their sponsorship and coverage provided. Trevor Bentley, Robert Goff, and our cast of criminals here.
Absolutely, criminals. I'd say that.
Criminals and hooligans.
But they do a good job for criminals and hooligans.
They do a good job for criminals and hooligans.
Caden Miller on the steal right away, and quick foul. Oh.
They're going to say I think he stepped out of bounds.
He stepped out of bounds? Yep, I think so too. Again, this is the Stride Sports Network here, brought to you by First National Bank. All of the production crew tonight are Kearney High students besides Trevor and myself.
Hi.
Hey, yep, there's Alyssa. Brianna's running our switchboard, so she's got 3 cameras going tonight. Brianna Royal, our extraordinary person, is running that, so she's doing a great job. Tasha Russell,
Barnett.
Asher Salisbury, and Liz Young running our cameras.
3-ball up, push called on Jack Johnson. He kind of gives the official a look there, didn't like it.
Yeah, I don't think Jack liked that call. Like, you know, a lot of just, you know, sad to say, like ticky-tack fouls. You don't want to say that there, but there's been kind of a few of those tonight. On both teams, you know, both teams are like, really?
Foster tries to drive inside, nowhere to go, lost a handle on it. Vanderbeek swats it out of bounds, and we'll reset. But as mentioned, glad to have you along wherever you may be tonight, sitting at your home here in Kearney or, well, wherever.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys tuning in tonight on our Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by First National Bank.
A big thank you to Strive TV for the opportunity as well. Barnett, short jumper up, bounces off the rim and into the hands of a white Bearcat jersey. Here come the Cats back the other way with it. That was Pearson. Throws it cross court now for Miller. Miller tries to feed it down low for Vanderbeek. Barnett snuffed that one out. He tries to take it back the other way now. Now back the other way. Lanier, he throws up a short jumper and he gets it to go. 5 points for Lanier on the night. Here comes Kearney back the other way with it. Vanderbeek over to Johnson, top of the key. Left wing now, Easton Bruce. 3-ball on the way, off the front of the rim. No dice, and so far here in quarter number 3, Kearney off to a slow start here in the first 60 seconds.
Bruce leads all scorers with 12 tonight.
Barnett fakes out Bruce. 3-ball up, and nothing but net there. That's a no-downer from the top of the key. 10 points for Barnett. Deficit cut down to 11 at 39-28.
5-0 run to the start of the second half here. Bearcats missing their shots. Bruce, a 3-pointer. That one's good.
3-ball corner pocket there for Easton Bruce.
Easton's having himself a big night here. That's 15 for Bruce for the point guard, the senior point guard.
He's been doing really well this
Easton's
game.
having himself a nice game tonight. They're leaving him open, giving him open 3-pointers.
If
Well, Bearcats are going to need that. I think they're going to have to shoot a lot of threes. You know, Bearcats are athletic, but they just don't have a lot of height.
Well, I'm kind of surprised with the way that Bellevue East has come out playing this contest. It really feels like they think they're down by, 20 to 30 points, having to launch the 3-ball in every possession. You don't have to launch the 3-ball in every possession. No. Just get a stop, worry about the next possession, get the ball in the basket, move on to the next possession.
Because truly with the Bearcats, when they extended the lead to double digits, was on the free throw line. A lot of fouls, and Bearcats hit their free throws. And that's where it went from a 4-point game to an 11-point game. It's always been kind of stayed about 7 to 12, and the Bearcats extended from 7 to 16 at halftime, back up to 14 now.
2-touchdown lead for Kearney at 42-28. 3-ball up by Lanier. Can't get it to go. Rebound, Adder Lewis. He follows through. He's got 9, and the deficit down to 12.
Nice step through by Lewis. Dahlgren with the drive, a left-handed. Adder Lewis with a slash down. Again, you have the hand up. He had his hand up there, but when you come slash it down like that, any kind of contact whatsoever. He kept his hand straight up in the air, but no foul. But slashing down, you're going to get a call all the time. Dahlgren goes to free throw line.
42-30. Dahlgren at the charity stripe, misses his first bonus attempt.
Dahlgren with 3 points in the night. 3 or 2, can't remember.
Second shot upcoming here, but we're going to have a timeout before that.
Quick timeout. 30-second timeout with, we're just barely over 2 minutes in. Again, 42-30 here. 30-second timeout. Both teams kind of struggling here at the start of the second half. Bell East came out on fire trying to cut this deficit down. Bearcats Easton Bruce hit a deep 3-pointer, knocked the lead back up to double digits. And Alyssa Epler's dancing right next to me.
Hey, they're playing Africa, okay?
They're playing Africa.
You have to bop to Africa. It is a must.
Do we, though? Do we?
If you are musically inclined and cultured, then yes, you do.
I'm almost 30 years old. I think I'm musically inclined and cultured. But regardless, like Robert said, it's been a back-and-forth game, a slow start for both of these teams coming out of the halftime break. Still trying to get their sea legs underneath them. 5:45 to go here in quarter number 3 off of the timeout. Both teams looking to get some consistency going here as Coach Mustard calling the timeout there to burn the 30. Free throw attempt up and in by Jack Dahlgren.
That's his 3rd point of the evening for the sophomore.
Back up to a 13-point lead here for Kearney High.
Dahlgren's the only sophomore on the varsity team right now for the Bearcats.
Over to McHugh, gives it over to Adder Lewis. Lewis lost a handle on it, but hanging out on the baseline there was number 30, Jack Dahlgren.
It looks like he just caught it and just threw it.
You just can't step on that blue line, though, Alyssa. Don't give me that look.
I didn't see that part of it. There's a monitor in the way.
McHugh, wide open 3, can't get it to fall. Lewis can't come down with the board. Ball picked up by Kearney High. Now 1-on-2 back the other way. And a foul called on the floor. Nice hustle there by Preston Pearson. Pearson going to draw the foul on number 1. That's Paul Schuyler.
That'll be Schuyler's 3rd foul. Strong guard play so far for Bell East. And Adder Lewis. Schuyler 3, DeGay come back in.
DeGay in, Schuyler out. Going to probably take a short breather here for the extended time being.
Yeah, he might. Only 3 fouls. He'll probably take a small timeout to come back. Jack Johnson trying to muscle his way in.
Trying to get the Kareem hook shot, if you will. Couldn't get it to go. Barnett, nice pass down the floor. Gets the points to go.
Nice job by Barnett by leaking out there right at the end. And DeGay finding the open man for the easy 3 or easy 2.
Biggest thing is that Kearney's been matching bucket for bucket with what Bellevue East has had, except that right there, a steal and scored. DeGay going coast to coast. He's got 5, and the deficit down to 9.
Back-to-back buckets for Bell East. Into single digits again. What was it? Was it 14 at halftime?
It was 14 at halftime. Ball up. Lewis comes down with the rebound. Kearney has gone cold here in the last minute or so as Barnett comes in, and he gets a charge taken down in the paint.
Yeah, he's a little out of control there. You saw about a half court. You can see in his eyes. He was going to the basket, and the Bearcats saw it. The Bearcats' defense was there. That's one of those you just need to see it to recognize the defense there and just pull up or pull out.
Well, and that's where you also give credit to Vanderbeek there because he was set. There's the difference.
Yeah, Vanderbeek was set.
If he's not set, they're probably going to call the block on that. So
yeah. Vanderbeek was set. He's going to draw the charge. Bearcats need a basket here.
Need to get some of that offensive momentum going again. They're getting some breaks, but not everything on the offensive side. But everything that Kearney's done, Bellevue East has matched.
Mundorf 3 off the mark.
3 ball up, no dice. Here come the Chieftains back the other way. McHugh pass tipped out and sliding into the bench. A nice hustle play there by
Mundorf.
Closed out the third quarter with a big 3 ball. As inbounds play into Barnett, wide open 3 off the left wing, bounces off the glass and out. Vanderbeek with the board. Bruce going to push the floor now. Here comes Kearney High. Bruce, top of the key, tries to drive inside. Kick out for number 30. Now over to Luthon. Bruce tries to get it, falls short, and a foul down low. Lujan's going to pick up the foul.
That should be his 3rd foul on Will. You know, Bearcats, they're getting the looks. Little finger roll there from floating jump there from Easton Bruce. Didn't fall. Bearcats are getting looks. They're just not falling right now. This is the chance for Bell East, the Chieftains, to get back in this game. Down 9. Bearcats are giving them every chance in the world to get back in this game.
Barnett with the basketball. McHugh left wing into the corner now for DeGay. Inside for Lewis. Lewis looking to drive inside. Can't get the bucket, and a travel down low. Big break for Kearney there as it was 1-on-2. Lewis doing all the work and just took that extra step there without dribbling the basketball.
Coach Mustard didn't like that one, but he definitely dragged it. I think he was thinking there was kind of a push off or a shove before he dragged that left foot there for the travel call.
You kind of start to wonder, too, how much more leeway is Coach Mustard going to have here with the officials?
Yeah, he's been where he's raising, pushing him hard.
But I mean, you want that though if you're a player.
Right.
You want your coach fighting
for you. Exactly. You know, so far I think he's been doing a nice job. You know, he's in the ref's ear, but he's not being disrespectful. There's a point of being on him, but being disrespectful. So far I haven't seen him be disrespectful. I kind of like how he's doing it.
But you go to that extent that you want a coach that will fight for you, but you don't want that to make that mistake for you.
Yeah, there's a line. You know. Oh, nice inbound pass there.
DeGay from McHugh. Nice look there.
7-point lead.
DeGay with 7. 7-point deficit as well.
And Bearcats only had one basket this whole third quarter here.
Bruce with the basketball over to Compston. Kearney doing a nice job of moving the ball around right now, trying to find an open look. Back to Compston. Down low inside, that's Dahlgren. 3 ball up and on the way. Got it to go. Mundsdorf again.
That was nothing but net.
That was exactly what the Bearcats needed right there to kind of knock that rust off there. Chieftains making a run to get it down to 7, back up to double digits for the Bearcats.
10-point lead, 46-36, 2.5 to go here in quarter number 3. Barnett, 3 ball back the other way off the front of the rim. Vanderbeek with the board.
Also, we also need to settle down the fouls.
Yeah, we've seen that ball stolen away by Barnett. He's going to go coast to coast off the steal, kisses it off the glass, up and in. Barnett with 14.
That also there right there, a little bit of a laziness passing, you should say. Tired passing, you know.
Mundorf open look, corner 3 ball. Got it to go. 3 ball corner pocket. Mundorf heating up.
2 for 2 in the 3-ball lane for Jack Mundorf. Pushing lead back up to 11. We'll exchange his 2s for 3s for the Bearcats, back up to 11.
Kearney will take those all day. I mean, don't get me wrong, Coach Bronick would take no points, but
absolutely.
But taking 3s for 2s any day.
Absolutely.
Barnett lobs down low for DeGay. DeGay fakes out one defender over to Lewis. Lewis tries to step up inside, throws up a short-handed jumper, and gets it to go. Adder Lewis hits double digits at 11. Deficit down to 9, and a timeout taken by Coach Bronick. We'll take it with the Bearcats, 49-40. Kearney High on top. You're locked into the Bearcats Sports Network, powered by First National Bank of Omaha. Coach Bronick trying to settle down some of that momentum that the Chieftains are trying to put together here.
Bearcats went to the halftime locker room up 14. Now they're up 9. Chieftains knocked 5 off here. Bearcat ball, needing basket here. Chieftains just want to, they're just slowly cheeking away. Bearcats need about a 6-point run here.
49-40, under 90 to play here in quarter number 3. With the basketball, looks to be number 20. That's Caden Miller. Miller drives outside Mundorf. Can he pop another? He cannot. Bounces off the front of the rim. Missed basket there by Kearney High. Rebound into the hands of the Chieftains. Here comes Bellevue East over to Adder Lewis. Lewis looking to drive inside. Kick out. DeGay with it. Right wing. Pops the 3. Up and good. DeGay. Lewis with the assist. Kearney High's got to find an answer here, and they try to get it with Jack Johnson. He's going to get swatted out of bounds by Adder Lewis.
DeGay. No. DeGay and Lewis, neither one played that first quarter, but since they've been in here, they've actually been difference makers. Adder Lewis leading. He's got 11. Adder Lewis with 11 and DeGay with 10.
Inbounds play here, Bruce. Nowhere to go. Bruce dishes it out to Jack Johnson over to the right wing now for Vanderbeek. Vanderbeek tries to drive inside, throws up a reverse layup, gets it to go.
That was pretty.
Much needed for Kearney High. It's back up to 8.
33 seconds to go here in this third quarter.
Barnett with it, top of the key.
Chieftains have cut this 14-point lead down in half, to 8.
Chieftains looking to keep this one at 8. Ball lost on the floor, recovered by Kearney High. Breakaway chance here for Miller. He throws it up off the glass and in. Cade Miller makes it back to a 10-point game for Kearney High at 53-43. 10 seconds left to go here in the frame.
Barnett's trying to slow things down, look for one good open shot.
Barnett tries to drive inside, tiptoes along the baseline over to DeGay. DeGay throws it up, and at the horn, no good.
Good defense by the Bearcats here to end third quarter on a 4-point run.
Big run there for Kearney High at the end. We go to quarter 4, 8 minutes away from a victory for the Kearney High Bearcats. We'll find out after this timeout. You're locked into the Bearcat Sports Network, powered by First National Bank of Omaha. Beautiful night for basketball here at Kearney High School. You're locked into the Bearcat Sports Network, powered by First National Bank of Omaha. Again, a proud supporter of the Bearcat Sports Network. We appreciate First National Bank of Omaha, also appreciate Stride TV making this all possible tonight. Trevor Bentley, Robert Goff, our cast of hooligans and criminals.
Hooligans and criminals, our cast here. Alyssa, who's going to
Alyssa's going to throw the mic on.
Alyssa's going to throw the mic on. Yeah, she's not going to like that one. Alyssa's getting ready.
To do what?
On Saturday to compete in the one-act play.
Ah, yes, thank you. We're finally talking about that.
I knew it. I opened that dam up. Then I opened that, and the water's coming out.
And there was our mention of one-act play here in basketball tonight.
Yeah, one-act play. We're done now.
Play resumes here. Vanderbeek with the basketball off the inbounds, loses the handle on it.
Next dead ball, Alyssa, we'll let you talk about the one-act play on Saturday.
All right,
there we go. There's our deal.
You have 10 seconds.
Yeah.
As Barnett throws out the shot, it goes off the rim, rebound into the hands of Easton Bruce. Here comes Kearney High back the other way. Bruce with it, top of the key. Bounce pass down low off of 2 Bellevue East players. Not sure who the last one was. Either way, Kearney gets the ball back.
Like kind of flipped off there, Barnett.
It looked like it hit one leg and then hit off another there. Little
Barnett,
pinball.
Barnett kind of laughed and chuckled, kind of rolled off his shoulder.
Miller with it over to Bruce. Left corner 3 on the way. Can't get it to go. Vanderbeek can't pull down the board. Collision at the spot. Vanderbeek doesn't like the call.
There are 2 guys fighting for the ball there. Coach Bronick didn't like it. We heard that from up here. No, we heard a loud no way. But, referee's going to call that one here. Not again. Fouls kind of really calmed down. That's only the 3rd team foul of the Bearcats.
We were at double-digit fouls by this point in the second quarter.
Yeah, both teams. Bearcats were in double bonus, and the Chieftains were not far behind them at this time.
Coach Mustard still chatting with one of the officials, still not liking something that he's seen so far. We talk about player rust as DeGay pops another 3.
That's his 13th of the night.
We talk about player rust. The officials are going to be just as rusty as well. Game conditioning and
right. It's been 9 months. And again, Easton Bruce, little travel.
No jamboree games this year, so really, unless you're running laps at the YMCA or something like that, these officials are still getting into game shape. Either way, Kearney turnover, 7-point game. Bellevue East trying to chip away at this Kearney lead. Really shaky third quarter. Would probably like to take that one back as Lewis snuck down low. Vanderbeek going to draw his second foul in as many minutes.
That's a 3rd foul on Vanderbeek. Right now, at this point in the game right now, he's not going to come out with 6:39 remaining. 7-point game. This has been 7 points. They one time were down to 6 until Bearcats made a 4-0 run.
Well, and the other reason why Vanderbeek's not going to come out is because you have the size mismatch with DeGay and Lewis. He's the only guy that's above 6'5".
Exactly. That's going to be bad. It's going to hurt the Bearcats.
53-47. Second free throw up. That's no good as well. 6-point game.
That's the closest they've been.
In quite some time.
It's been 6 or 7 points, but it's better than the 14. Bearcats need about Bearcats need a couple buckets.
They'll take a basket in any way, shape, or form right now if I'm Coach Baronic. With it, Caden Miller. He'll go into the corner for Easton Bruce. Back to Miller. Top of the key. 3 on the way. Money!
That's it right there. Caden Miller. Nice three-pointer from the top of the key. Back to 9-point lead. Bearcats trying to press it up here.
Much needed 3. Barnett tries to draw the foul. Couldn't get anything dialed up there. They'll give it over to Paul Schuyler. Cross-court pass now for DeGay. DeGay, 3-ball off the side of the rim and out. Into the hands of Kearney High. Here come the Cats back the other way. 6 minutes to go here in regulation. With the basketball looks to be number 24, Preston Pearson. Couldn't get the ball in or the foul. Barnett with the board.
Lewis swatted away, kind of deflected. I don't know if he got a touch on the ball, but he deflected pass.
Kind of a weird break there as Bruce popped a tire as he's got the basketball there, but Kearney was able to recover.
That was nice actually a nice defensive play there. Want to see it on the back door. They're going back to the start there. Preston Pearson made a play there. Lewis came up with that ball, kind of fumbled around, was going straight to the basket. Pearson saw it, just kind of stood there and made him go around him. Nice job by Lewis, understanding that he was set. The defender was there. He had to go around him. So, made an awkward shot.
DeGay with his 3rd foul.
Vanderbeek can't connect on the front end. First of 2.
9-point lead, 56-47. Every bucket crucial, whether it be 1 point or 3. For Kearney High, it's kind of been a momentum swing. Although Bellevue East has not been able to take advantage of it, they've still kept this game closer than Coach Baronic would like. Substitution in is checking in. It'll be number 30, Jack Dahlgren. Vanderbeek going to get a breather here to charge the batteries up for the final rush here of this ball game. It's a 9-point swing for Kearney High.
Bellies just can't get inside 6.
With it, Schuyler looking to direct some traffic from the left wing. Bounces the ball in between his legs. Pass out for Lanier. 3-ball on the way. Can't get that one to fall. Foster will chase it down over to Barnett. Thought about the 3. I think
it's Mundorf. He kind of pushed off there. Nope.
Gets the foul.
Yeah, I'm going to call him Jack Mundorf. I believe it's his 3rd.
Kearney High, Mundorf, kind of the unsung hero of this contest so far for Kearney High. Couple big 3-point balls in the second quarter to send us into the break, and then popped a couple coming out of the break as well.
Yes, he did. When they had it down about 6, Jack hit 2 of them, boom, boom, put double digits. Said Bearcats dropped into a 2-3 zone.
Pass down low for Foster. Wide open look for Barnett. 3-ball on the way off the front of the rim. No dice. Rebound into the hands of Kearney High. That's Mundorf. Mundorf, nice spin move over Barnett. Barnett draws the foul.
That'd be, I think, Barnett's 3rd or 4th. That's his 3rd. No one with 4 fouls, but a whole lot with 3 right now.
Yep. Down to the final 5 minutes to play here in regulation. Inbound duties go to Dahlgren. He'll give it off to Bruce. Bruce, top of the key, guarded by Barnett. Into the corner now. Here comes Kearney High. Kick out Bruce. Corner 3 on the way. 3-ball, corner pocket. Easton Bruce, he's got 18. Pacing this Kearney High team.
Easton's hit some big points this evening. Kind of likes that corner 3 there. It's kind of been his spot so far this evening.
Can't go wrong with the 3-ball corner pocket.
Nope.
As foul down low along the baseline.
Preston didn't like that one. Lewis is trying to muscle him around there without Will Vanderbeek back in. And Will act there on cue. Here comes Vanderbeek and DeGay.
DeGay playing with 3 fouls. A lot of players with 3 fouls. DeGay, Barnett.
I don't think there's any Bearcats with 3 right now.
Vanderbeek.
Does Vanderbeek have 3?
And Luthans.
Okay. Yeah, we haven't seen Luthans in a while.
With the basketball, looks to be Lanier. He'll give it off to Schuyler. Ball deflected up. Nice tip by Vanderbeek, but able to recover there was Bellevue East. However, stolen away by Kearney High. Here come the Cats back the other way. With it, looks to be Jack Johnson. Thought about a 3, doesn't take it. Throws up the mid-range jumper. Can't get it to fall. Gets his own rebound. Still working around Barnett.
Deep
Lundorf,
3 from Mundorf.
3-ball from Valentine. Couldn't get that one to fall.
Oh, he was taking that one from the 402 area code. Time zone.
There you go. I got you.
I got you. It's first game. Get my rust off. Come on.
You guys make fun of me whenever I say dumb crap. I get to make fun of you.
Oh, Watch your language.
You can't say that on the
Can't say that on
stream.
the stream.
That's $1.
Yeah.
That's $1. Free throw up and in by Vanderbeek.
Shooter's roll for Vanderbeek. Gets one in. Back up to 14.
We were going to let you talk about the one act.
no,
Now
one act.
that's done.
Nah,
You're done. You're
my
done.
privileges are revoked.
No more one act privilege. You had your 10 seconds.
Second free throw up and in. McHugh back in on cue. You start to see time dwindle down. Lead back up to 15 here for Kearney. So you may start to see some scrubs check in. Of course, the long yet tenuous season of whether if you're going to have multiple games or not.
I think Bearcats right now on a 9-0 run. I believe it was 53-47, 6-point lead.
It was at one point. So 9-0 run.
9-0 run. The Bearcats kind of putting this one out. Still 4 minutes remaining.
As Lewis tried to end that run, but he dishes out to McHugh, but a foul called before the shot taken.
Luthon's about ready to check back in again. Said we haven't called his name in a while. That's 4 on Vanderbeek.
So Vanderbeek, I believe, is going to get the breather here.
3:42 remaining. Will goes out. Lewis to the free throw line.
So Adder Lewis to the line. He throws up his first shot. No good off the 1-1 attempt.
Trevor comes with the rebound.
Mundorf with it now. Drives inside, back out. Left wing three on the way by Kearney High. No dice. Shall fall short. We'll just call that a passing attempt to Jack Dahlgren.
Nice anticipation from Dahlgren. And swung and feet around there. I think it was, who was that, Lewis? No, Skyler. Referee standing right there and said Skyler, when he's pivoting around, kind of drug that foot in the blue to out of bounds. Bearcat ball. Kind of break there for the Bearcats.
Coach Bronick was wanting a timeout there. Didn't get it, but he ended up getting the ball back. I think he was just trying to save the possession there. Cade Miller with it. 3.5 to go here in regulation. Kearney running away with this one. It was at one point a 6-point game. Now up to 15. Bearcats on a 9-0 run. With it, Bruce, corner three. Johnson on the way. Corner pocket. 3 ball. No doubter. Johnson with 4. And what was a 6-point lead is now up to 18.
Yep. Bearcats on a 12-0 run here in these last 2.5 minutes. Nice move there by Skyler. Timeout. Okay, no, here's our timeout. Alyssa, even though you owed $1 in the jar. Yeah, $1 in the jar. Okay, one-act play. What we got going on Saturday for the one-act?
So our one-act show is 9:37. We are heading off to Lincoln High. I'm not quite sure what time we perform, but we are extremely excited to be having even a season at all this year with COVID being the way it is. It has been certainly a wild ride. One act, for those of you who don't know, is a cut-down show of 30 minutes and 30 seconds in the state of Nebraska, and we take that on the road and we travel and perform in front of judges. And it's such a fun time, and a big shout out to our cast and our crew. We just had our community performances on Tuesday. Both of our teams have been doing fantastic, and if we perform like we've been performing for the rest of the year, we might win state.
You might win state. Yeah, because Bearcats do have a great tradition of one act. I think you guys have been to state, 5 years in a row?
We have been to state 4 years in a row.
4 years in a row. 4 years in a row. And
we just keep on improving every single year.
We've gotten fourth, third.
Fourth, and third.
Fourth, and third. So we got to move up. So we're bringing home a trophy this year.
Mm-hmm.
We're bringing home a trophy. All right. Bearcats
no pressure.
No pressure.
No pressure.
So if there's no trophy, just don't come home.
Yep.
Make sure you put your $1 in the jar.
Accurate.
If you put $1 in the jar, we're good.
That goes towards the steak and lobster fund.
Yeah.
Okay.
There it is. That's our steak and lobster. That's much better.
65-49, Bearcats on top. Under 3 minutes to play here in regulation. Kearney running away with this one here in quarter number 4.
A little full court pressure picked up. Broken by Miller. I think boy right here, probably Veronica was trying to bleed some time.
12-2 run here for Kearney High. With the basketball, Johnson gives it off to Miller.
Preston Pearson being set up at the board to head on in.
Yep.
Dahlgren with the basketball, throws it down low to Johnson. Johnson draws the foul.
I think that's going to be on Lewis. That will probably be his second.
Foul is going to be on Adder Lewis, his second, as the prediction of Robert Goff comes true.
See, I look at that. I predict right there.
You're not psychic.
I called that turnover. I'm going to stick to that.
That was pure luck.
I'm going to stick to that. I
was
called
pure
that
luck.
turnover.
That was an educated guess.
He's an educator.
I'm an educator.
Exactly.
It
Therefore,
worked.
it's an educated guess.
It worked. We got the turnover.
65-49. Johnson free throw attempt upcoming here. And gets that one to go. 66-49.
9 Bearcats have seen the court so far. 3 still on the bench here. My guess is we'll be seeing those 3 here. McGuire, Widowson, Parker Weiss, and Cole Feddersen here real soon.
Yep.
And my guess is
I think Bellevue East.
I think Bellevue East I think they've played 8.
I think they only brought 8.
They only brought 8. I see one boy on the sideline. I don't think he played so far.
And we are going to have a new player coming in here. 2 shots upcoming here. Foul on Bruce.
Yep, in will come McGuire Widowson. See, I just called that one.
Mm-hmm.
I called McGuire coming in. Yeah, see, I said
Prediction.
Yep.
Prediction. You're not going to give it to me, are you?
No.
I'm giving it to you. That's
there,
all
see,
that matters.
come on. That's all that matters.
Even there.
I'm the play-by-play guy.
There he
That's
is.
all. My opinion matters.
Yeah, there we go. McGuire Widowson.
Just because you're the producer.
Yep.
And color commentator.
McGuire coming
I
in.
think this is fun.
And my guess is Parker Weiss and Feddersen will be following here shortly.
And I think a new body checking in for Bellevue East as well. Missed free throw there by Bellevue East down to the final 2 minutes in regulation. Kearney going to start the season with a victory in the Early Bird Classic. And we'll get a trip down to beautiful Papio.
Papio La Vista South. We don't know who we're going to play be Saturday night. I do believe Coach Bronick has talked, and they're going to try to stream everything on a YouTube Live. So look for those streams on YouTube Live for basketball. All away games are going to try on YouTube Live. Lion change with Bearcats. In comes Luthon, Cumston, Parker Weiss first time, and Cole Feddersen. So all Bearcats, all 12 Bearcats have seen time in action tonight. I can guarantee that's exactly what Coach Bronick wanted to do. Trying to get everybody back into game shape, playing shape, everything.
Well, looks like Bellevue East is going to stick with the guys they got.
I think they've only, they brought 9, they played 8. I believe one gentleman has not seen action yet. Leading scorer, Easton Bruce, leading scorer tonight, 18.
He had a heck of a night tonight. If I had to pick a player of the game, though, I'd probably go with Lungdorf.
Yeah, Jack hit those 2 big 3-pointers right at the end of half. And that's going to push off there. Yeah, that 6-point lead. Also, we went from 6 to 12 to 14 real fast.
Yep.
Mundorf hit 3, and then a couple more baskets on the free throws there. Last minute and a half went from 6 to 14, kind of put the game away. Bellie's got within 6 again a couple times here in the late third quarter, early fourth, but not any closer than that. And Bearcats again made a nice 12-0 run to put this game away, up 17 here with 2 to go.
DeGay with his 14th point of the night. 1 substitution to check in here for Bellevue East, but could not get the shot in, so he will scurry back to the bench with the basketball. Fresh legs for Kearney High.
Parker Weiss.
And not a good look there for Parker. Looks like he hurt his ankle there. Foul's going to be on 0. That's Lewis.
Parker Weiss, another Bearcats dual sport athlete. He's our starting running back. Played a strong, tough game at Elkhorn South. Actually was injured, had a hand injury towards the end. He's a football player. He taped it up and went. So he kind of had a baby that. He got to sit out a little bit.
As
number
Foster
10.
back in, Schuyler out, McHugh in.
Number 10, actually, we don't have it on our roster here.
We do not. So a new body in here for Bellevue East and that lone body that we haven't seen tonight.
Too strong, Weiss, both of them.
67-50, down to 90 seconds to play here in regulation as a foul taken down low. Nice play by Barnett. He's been 1 positive for Bellevue East tonight.
16 points for Barnett. The threes are the leading scorers, right? 16 for Barnett, 18 for number 3, Easton Bruce, the Bearcats.
Foul is on number 33, Will Luthon's his 4th. First free throw up by Barnett, up and in. Barnett with 17. Second free throw up and in. Should be 18 there. So 67-52 should be our score.
Now they'll get this right here. Yeah, it is 67-52.
With the basketball looks to be Parker Wise. Wise looking for a lane inside, kicks back out. That was Widowson. Driving inside, throwing up a shot is number 25, Cole Feddersen. Now the scoreboard is updated.
There it is. Yeah, Bellevue just going to scream there, give the points. Everybody's still kind of fighting hard. You know, this is where these, you know, like people wonder, it's like, hey, you're up by 15 here. There's 118 going, you know, dribble the clock out here. But, you know, here are the boys trying to impress the coaches. They're trying to impress them. I need more playing time. Now, most of these boys on for the Bearcats are probably starters on the JV. Because the boys play JV. They play a couple quarters of JV. They usually play 2 because then they play 4 and the varsity. But they want to impress Coach Bronick right now and say, hey, I want some more playing time. And this is their time. Run the offense. Do what we want to do. We don't put you out there just dribble around. Run the offense. Cole Feddersen with his first point of the year.
Free throw up and in. 68-52 down to the final minute. McHugh with the basketball. He'll give it off to number 10 for Bellevue East, the unmanned player, if you will. Unnamed player, if you will. As driving up and in there is number 32, that's Sam Propkupek.
And taking a full timeout. And again, this one's probably much over here. 14-point lead for the Bearcats, 103 remaining. Bearcats, again, be on the lookout tomorrow. We'll find out who we're going to play and when are they going to play. Again, all 4 teams are heading to Papio South boys because tonight Papio South is playing South Sioux City. Looks like the Bearcats will play the winners of that game, and Bell East will play the losers. Again, I don't know the exact times. Be on the lookout. Look, Twitter, Instagram, homing pigeon, something for the time of that one. And then the girls are heading to South Sioux City on Saturday. But if you're also interested here on Saturday here at Kearney High is our wrestling invite. And the wrestlers, they're going to actually stream everything on YouTube Live. The reason of that one is they can stream all 6 mats, 3 varsity and 3 JV mats. We thought it'd be better to stream all 6 mats. We can't quite do that on our Strive Sports Network, but we can do it on YouTube. So take a look here, tune in, and look for the sections, look for the links out there on Kearney Wrestling. Kearney Wrestling. And Alyssa, good luck to the one-act play on Saturday. You guys are heading to Lincoln High.
Lincoln High.
You guys are going to do great. You're going to qualify your 5th year in a row. I can see it already. You worked really hard. Trying to find a score? Or just looking up Facebook?
Oh, I can look it up if you want.
Nah, you're just checking Facebook, aren't you?
I was talking to my wife. No, I was browsing Facebook. Minute to go in this one. 14-point lead, all but secured here for Kearney High. Just need the final horn to sound if we could ever get there. We've had about 10 stops in about 8 seconds here.
Yeah. We've had I think we've had 3 fouls and a timeout in the last 12 seconds. Okay, boys playing hard, but also kind of want to go home.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
You guys got to tear down. I got to go home, go to bed.
Oh.
I got to take my kids to school tomorrow.
We have to go to school tomorrow. Well, we'll get those kids. We'll get these kids out of here for a tear down. I get a tear down going on. But again, thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Bearcat Sports Network brought to you by Strive.
Powered by First National Bank Omaha.
Yep. Strive Sports, Nebraska-based company serving over 150 schools in 5 states. Taylor, Eric, John, Sarah, and the crew doing a nice job here by bringing digital media and stories through high schools throughout the state. And new states this year: Wisconsin, South Dakota, Iowa, all signed up this year. So good for Strive.
Strive also got to cover the Nebraska State
Championship
football games.
2 weeks ago, we were up in Burwell, Nebraska State Championship.
Freezing our noses off.
It was cold,
times,
but man, that was a lot of fun.
But it was a good game.
That was a great game.
Best game of the night. Nobody else will ever tell me that anything could top it. Don't get me wrong, winning a state title is fun, but to have the best game of the night,
yeah, we had the best game. Absolutely, hands down. Dundee County Stratton over Burwell in double overtime.
Yep.
And we were cold.
Yes, we were.
We were very cold.
I still felt cold the next morning.
Cold next morning. It's like chilled done now.
I was wrapped up in blankets.
That's what we kind of like going in basketball. We're inside.
And it's going to be 59 degrees tomorrow. If you
it
can
is?
believe that for December 4th.
Nice.
I'll take that.
Yeah, I will too. 30 seconds to go. This one down, all but wrapped up and sealed in a pretty bow here for Kearney High as Trying to get a charge now. I don't think the official's going to be blowing their whistles here anytime soon.
Unless it's pretty blatant. Now I think the Bearcats going to run it. Cole pick a corner.
So the Cats under Drake Baronic in his 6th season will advance to 90-34 in his time here at Kearney High. Trying to get back on the path of getting back to the Star City, or wherever they decide to hold the state tournament if they have it this year.
Wow, yeah, who knows? Hopefully Lincoln.
68-54 going to be your final score, pending the shot. No good. So there you have it. Kearney High and Bellevue East split. Final score on the girls' side, 53-52 Bellevue East. On the boys' side, Kearney High 68-54. Your final score in favor of the good guys, the blue and white, striking a W up tonight. A big thank you to Alyssa,
Brianna,
Tasha,
Asher, and our other camera operator down there court was Liz.
And
the battery, I think, died right at the end of the game, didn't Liz? Yeah, that Liz came up here. I think the battery died right at the end.
So a big thank you to our cast of hooligans and criminals.
Yep.
Here at Kearney High. A big thank you to you, Mr. Goff, for setting everything up tonight.
Absolutely, Trevor. Thanks for coming in tonight, calling a great 2 games.
Appreciate
good night
it
tonight.
Appreciate it, and appreciate everybody tuning in. Again, you've been locked into the Bearcat Sports Network, powered by First National Bank of Omaha. Again, your final score is 53-52 on the girls' side for Bellevue East. On the boys' side, it was a final score of a 14-point win for Kearney High. Again, a big thank you to everybody for tuning in to Strive TV tonight for the Bearcat Sports Network, powered by FNBO. I'm Trevor Bentley. Have a great evening.